Yeah. 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 What's good? How's it going, guys? How's y'all living? I know it's been a little bit of hiatus. My teeth is a hiatus. That didn't mean to rhyme, but it did. Back at it, full blown, on a mission. Whatever. Back at it. Full version. Getting my wisdom teeth taken out to about a week and a half. I know that y'all don't care about that. That don't got nothing to do with y'all. But that's what's going on right now, and that shit hurt like a motherfucker. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. You ever wake up in pain? You ever motherfucking have a headache in your neck and you're starving, but you're still in pain? Like, nothing works. Like, I don't understand that. Nothing fucking works. I'm over here drinking Ep4 like it's water or the new wave. It's very disgusting. If I'm not on dialysis in a year, I'm very surprised. Shouldn't wish that upon myself, but Jesus Christ. So how y'all been, man? How y'all been living? How is this living in the world of no, of yes? You know, I just got done watching what was it, a Jubilee? Jubilee is something. I think the channel was like a Jubilee. I don't know. Not sure. But they were talking about polyamory and monogamy to children, which was very interesting to explain to like a 4-year-old why you want to have 3 boyfriends, 2 girlfriends, or this, that, and the third. Even the girl said, the girl was like, "Oh, what's your favorite food?" Like, he was like, a little kid couldn't decide. Like, I don't know. Like, can I tell you restaurants? He named like 5 joints, not 5, like 3 joints, 3 restaurants. Just the simple fact that they're comparing love to food is it's crazy. It's crazy. You got these 12-year-olds. When I was 12, man, I was just starting to find out about the titty. Just found out about the titty. 12, but did I even see a titty? Did you even see a titty? No, I did see a titty. But you know how you see a titty in passing. You don't really see the titty, but you know, you walking by, you in the hallway, you walking by something, you're like, oh shit, I can't really pay attention. I seen the titty, but didn't see a titty. Come on. Get out of here. But that was really interesting. That was actually pretty intriguing. I don't know not what's going on in the world. I know what's going on. Madness because Kanye's not president. Satire. All satire. My apologies. No, but it's crazy, and it's funny how they actually recorded that shit. They even have the what do you call it, like a visor? No, like a little screen, like a little breakage thing between the child and the weird adult explaining like sexual things, and the parents okaying with it, and all of us is watching as the spectators and having our own opinion on it. That sounds about right. But you know, like, what else, man? What else has been going on in your lives? I got a free Apple Watch. I'm saying it ain't the best, but you feel me? I'm saying, you know, someone gave it to me. It's funny because when they gave it to me, I was like, and I was late for work 2 days in a row. Dumb late, my alarm. Sidebar. My alarm wasn't coming on because I had to take off my face recognition, then put that shit back on just to get the alarm working on the phone. Shit was a goof troop, and we won't stick together. That shit was crazy. But yeah, wow, blinked out for a second. So when I got the late 2 days, I'm talking about not like 5 minutes late. I was like I think that Saturday I was like an hour late. Like, that Saturday, No, it was Sunday. That's Sunday, man. That Sunday I was like an hour late, and that Monday I was like 30 minutes late. And I was just like, yo, what the fuck, bro? What is going on? This nigga talking. He's talking about, oh, like, you want an Apple Watch? Like, you know what I'm saying? You can set your alarms, which is beyond the nicest gesture anyone, not anyone, but probably top five. Top five, yeah, easy. Like, because you could just easily get an alarm clock. Like, like if I'm trying to help somebody out, I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna. And I don't know. That just shows myself how, like, not self-centered, but like how selfish I really am. I think that I'm not, but I don't know. It shows that part, which is kind of iffy. But gave me the Apple Watch. Was like, yo, you can use it as an alarm. You should your hand will just ringle. And I'm first off rip when he said that shit on. I remember that Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, he is lying. Ain't no motherfucking way. And before that, I was like, yo, how much you want for it? I was like, yeah, because I don't know you about that. He's like, no, I'll give it for free. It's yours. It's yours. Keep it. It's 100. Free. What? Nigga, that's my middle name, G. So he said that shit Tuesday. Friday come around, I'm walking into work. I'm like, yeah, ain't no way in hell if this guy pulls out an Apple Watch before I clock in. Like, this is the craziest day I ever worked. Sure enough, coming to work that fucking Friday, bull pulled out a fucking Apple Watch. He's like, yeah, man, just, you know what I'm saying, just I factory set it, you know, just charge it up. I'm looking like, man, I hope you know I ain't gonna suck your dick, but thank you. like I just did, I just did get it. But it's weird because you think when people generally do nice things for people, and that's not weird. I guess the weird part is it's always like an intent, you know? It's always like there's always something behind something. Like even with a guy, when a guy's courting a girl, is that an intent? Even if the intent is like, oh, he wants to date and it's nothing malicious, it's still an intent of doing something. Like he has an objective on his mind and he's trying to achieve that objective. But as far as that go, like unless you have that relationship or rapport with someone, they can just like, because I don't feel that's weird if the homies did it, because we have that rapport, because I'm like, oh, I'll do anything for you type shit, so it's not weird. But if it's coming from an outside party that you have small interactions with and they're just trying to do this big gesture, you're like, damn, like I would fuck around and just give you some edibles, but like nigga, like I'll work for you, bro. Like that just sound crazy. I need to get out that place, but that's a sidebar. That's just sidebar. I said way sidebar, but sure enough, that shit was crazy. And I said thank you. Told him I won't suck his dick. My fault. I'm gonna try to. It's probably gonna look a little sloppy how I put it together, but bear with me. Shane, when a phone call calls, I gotta answer. Sometimes. And plus that first take, I thought that was funny. So, but we keep it going. But that's what happened. Boom. Let it go. But it's funny because out of that, I seen this I saw this girl that I work with, and it sparked up an idea in my head. Shitting where you eat. Shitting where you eat. We all have done it. We're all guilty. We you know, you see a piece of I don't want to objectify anybody. Any metaphor. See something really desirable, and you happen to work in that, by that desire, you're gonna get that desire. You're gonna get that desire. You're I don't know, you better pop block in it, bro. Like, come on, everybody shits where they eat. Anyone that say nah, they're lying. They even thought about it, did it, tried to do it, and failed miserably. And the sad thing about me, I think I did it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. okay, it's been like about all right, if I don't exaggerate and try to make it realistic and not make me sound like a total creep, probably like 7 in my lifetime, maybe lower. Probably 5. Let's go with 5. Makes me sound a little like Morgan since he was 18, creeped on 5. I mean, hey, some was success. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because it wasn't. If you get to this point, when you like, it doesn't even matter of being with the person, but if you're not even like cool with a person, like even talking, like fuck sexual relations, conversations. If you're not even on that type of level, come on, like, it wasn't that good, Slime. It wasn't. But it's funny because every occasion, it ended terribly. But it just made me, like, I think what it actually made me do is just, I think in the beginning, with my whole thing of, like, talking to girls, it was just, they have to, like, I have to date them, or, like, I can't be friends with women. It was this weird thing, like, I couldn't be friends with women when I was, like, 17, 18. Like, I thought that, I don't know, I do know why. It was just like, whoa, like, if I can't, like, that sounds so crazy and toxic to say, but if I had an objective in my mind and I, like, wasn't able to do it, it was like, well, why are you around? Like, your day, I don't care. Like, but it's deeper than that, because you do want, like, like a homie. Like, it doesn't matter what they got between their legs. You don't want to, like, I don't know, and that everything should be about, not every relationship should be about being with a person. It should just be about get to know each other. Because male or female, it doesn't matter. It's just like, oh, I just want to know if you're cool enough for me to just, oh, this is my friend. Like, I don't know. We gotta. Do you like to read? What type of music you like? It gets deeper than that. And I think as I got older, more accepting of it, and just like realizing, like, not everybody, you know what I'm saying, you don't gotta blow down everybody. Pause. I don't really do. I'm cool myself. I don't do no pauses. It's funny to say pause. We don't do no pauses. We don't do no pauses. We keep it going. We keep it going, fam. For the exploits, fam. But shitting where you eat, bro. Everybody shits where they eat, man. Anybody is a liar. Is a fucking liar. But let me hear y'all bad experiences. Like, all my bad experiences. I remember this one girl when I worked at Office Depot. I'm trying to word this very, very delicately. We'll just call her Sprite. And that's ironic. So yeah, Sprite. Me and Sprite were cool, you know. I remember we were talking a lot. I remember we would talk. She invited me to her New Year's Eve. It was a shindig she had. I remember I took my cousin, like, I'm finally taking you to, like, a thing. Because I always go with him to things, to parties or events or whatever you want to call it. I was always the tag along, and I was like, look, I got us a situation. And it was. We got sparked up, all that shit crazy. I even kissed her that night. No flex, but it's terrible. I mean, not that, but it was just, the experience was terrible. Because I remember it was like a second thing she was having. I don't remember what it was. But I remember me and fucking Blair, he got a bottle of Bombay, and I think I had like, we bought like a quarter, and we had like fucking, 5 or 6 blunts rolled up. And I had that shit in a fucking Arizona iced tea bottle. I'll never forget. I'll never fucking forget this day. Always story time with me. So she was having this part. She was having a party bus thing. And this part, I think it was going to New York. I think. So we get to her place. We go upstairs. Everyone's like getting ready to dip out. Her mom comes up and is like, all right, everyone needs to start making their way to the van and shit like that. And I'm just like, eager McBeaver, eager McGuff. I don't know what the fuck I was on, because now I realize I was one of the first people outside the house. So I'm walking down the stairs, go outside. I see the boys. I see the cops to the right of me, like parked up, waiting. They come to find out later they was doing the fuck they was doing a raid, something like that. I see that. I do them up. I do the like the fucking what's the joke? The GTA, how people in GTA just be walking. I do that fucking right to the bus, and I just walked up, and fucking as soon as I walked in, something told me just to throw the Bombay in the corner, and at that time I was like 19 or 20. I was under 21. I think it was 19. It was 19. We had to been 19. Because I was too iffy about the alcohol and the weed. But anyway, so I do the fucking, I yo-yo that shit. Not yo-yo, I fucking rock ball that shit right in the corner. Cop yanks me up. This is funny because this goes into like shit that's going on today. I'll never forget this event either. Yanks me. like I'm talking about this. I smell it on you. I know you got it on you. And I'm not gonna lie and be like, yeah, I got it on me. Takes me out. And then I think by that time everyone was out, and they cops was already by the fucking bus, and I already had weed on me, and they got one. And I remember my cut Blair was there. He was next to me. He was saying shit to them like, yo, like, we're tripping, this, that, and the third. Cops are looking at him like, yo, like, shut up. Well, like I'm it's not even funny. I think I'm laughing as a defense mechanism, but this shit is not funny in the slightest. He's like, yo, I'm a bash your head with this Bhutan. Facts. And I just looked at him like, yo, please, for the love of God, don't say nothing. Like, chill, son, chill. Like, I'm gonna take this L, like, whatever. Cops locked me up. Funny, it was me and I think one other person, come to find out later, that got arrested around that particular point. But I had to take, you know what I'm saying? Funny, because the funny thing, if the roles were reversed and he was locked up, I would have been shit out of luck. So it's funny, but it had to happen to me rather than him, if that makes sense. Yeah. But she asked him, and this is part of the fuck up. I'm telling you different things, but we're gonna try to bring it together. So she was like, yeah, yeah, you would still want to come to the, the party bus, like, after I get locked up and shit. And he looking at her like, oh, this is what he telling me. What he told me. He looking at her like, oh, it's like, cousin locked up. Like, I don't know where he going. Like, and it just, in my eyes, it just like, yo, he didn't even give a, like, I know we wasn't nothing, but damn. And I know your party shouldn't have stopped, nah. But like, go make sure Michael alright. Go do this, that, and the third. None of that. But it's cool. No hard feelings. I was dealing with bigger issues. But getting a cop car, getting a precinct, and the precinct is ended up being up the street from my grandmother's house. So that's the ironic part about it. Getting that shit. Had the 4 blunts in the Arizona bottle. I never forget, I threw that shit in the garbage. Made my first phone call. And I was calling Blair, and I think he asked me about the blunts. I don't know what I said. I said some smooth shit. I just changed the conversation. He picked up on it so fucking quickly. Like, I never felt like a drug dealer in my life. I felt like a boss at that moment. I was like, yeah, so yeah, I'm at this precinct. Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna let me out. Like, yeah, so what happened to Blunts? Yeah, so this precinct, he said, yeah. You know what I'm saying? End up being in there for like, from fucking, bro, that shit was from, I think I arrived at like 10 or 11, like 10. And I ended up leaving to like 3 in the morning. And I was in a cell with like a whole bunch of different people. And that shit was crazy because you had people tweaking. You had people that popped pills before they got arrested and they're just inside the cell tweaking. And me, this little old me, just like, bro, like, I think because I went to so many ghetto schools in my life, and that first day of a ghetto school is literally like that. And that's the only way to describe it. It's just mayhem. And you're just like, all right, if I just don't make eye contact, I don't know, just think of events in my head, I will get out of this shortly. And sure enough, that it took a few hours, but boom, got out of that situation. All the blunts was gone. I tried to get the blunts leaving out, but I was like, I can't dig through the garbage can where it was on, and I get locked up again. Like, I was too scared, so I had to let that L go. Fucking, and I remember I got sparked up that night. But, oh God, it was terrible. Oh God, that was a terrible experience. I thought I had a court date. Never had a court date. Never had nothing. I don't even got a record. I got fingerprinted and everything. Got nothing. Zip. Zada. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't even know if that was a scare tactic or I got lost in the system. Doubt it. But I definitely got fingerprinted and I definitely got my picture taken because I seen how crazy I was. And I was like, I'm really in here. I'm really in this holding cell. That's crazy. But yeah, crazy experiences. I don't know if crazy cop experiences. I didn't mean to go into that story, but crazy shit. I got a couple. It sounds like I'm full of stories, but I got this dumb shit I've been through. But we all been through it. We all, you know, childrens of these issues, so to say. But yeah, man, how's y'all week, man? Like, you see how mine's been going. Fucking F for fantastic. A little bit. Not really, but whatever. Levels, you know. I want to make this as open and honest as possible, so I always feel like I can just, I don't know, say whatever, whenever, say whatever I feel, or I don't know, I want to project these ideas and say these things and put it out there and just let it go and let it be. Let it go and let it be. Be. Isn't that's common? It's common. I think that's common. But yeah, it's common. I ain't no common. Man, I know a little rap, man. I know a little RZA rap, man. You feel me? So man, y'all hearing that Detroit 2? That everyone keeps on fucking talking about, and I can't get away from. I don't know. Like, Big Sean's cool. Like, I don't know. It's good music. I mean, maybe that's just like, because I don't want to sound like a hater. I never try to do, like, it's just when certain things are just not for you, it's just like, maybe I just got to reach certain points in my life. Because I think I started to really like Drake when I got my heart broken. I was like, oh my God, he is it. I'm like, A Boogie. I was like, oh, like, this is like, he's a reflection of my thoughts. Oh my, jeez. Like, yo, that's crazy to say about another man. Oh man, the society we live in is so toxic. So yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, man. All these little I'm gonna try to get back into it, but it's just, you know, with my tooth, like, in my, like, and I have a hole. Oh, I can tell y'all now, well, now, but whatever. Like, one day a few weeks ago, like, a piece of my wisdom tooth cracked off, and now I have like a hole in the rest of my wisdom tooth, and now randomly it just hurt for hours. Like fucking, like geez, like it's tolerable now, and it was tolerable before, where I can have a long conversation, where I can just sit and not really worry about it. I can sit and smoke or whatever and not be in fucking pain. But sure enough, and that's just been extravagantly hard. Extravagantly? Extremely? Painful? Let's go with that. Yeah, so it's been like that. So it's been kind of hard for me to record, but that's no excuses. I still want to double back, keep on making content, keep on throwing different, anything out there. I'm saying, I got a voice. I need to be heard. You know what it is. But like my calling always, you can call me Sydney, you can call me Lovely Stoner. Just don't call me by my real name. And if no one tells you they loved you today, I heart you. I heart you. Not like a weird heart you, like not like, oh my god, like platonic, like platonic. I platonic heart you.